Hello, this is Steve of Steve for Bees, and today we will attempt to answer the question, why AZ hives? The first reason is no more heavy lifting. You only need to lift 8 pounds at a time, not 80 pounds. With Lang hives, the frames are accessed from above. To access lower frames, you must remove all of the heavy honey supers that are above them. To harvest the honey, or even to inspect the brood nest, this can sometimes be as much as 60 to 80 pounds each. With an AZ, after it is all set up, there's no more heavy lifting. The maximum weight you ever have to lift is an 8-pound honey frame. Another reason is it's less disruptive to the bees. To inspect the brood comb or nest of a Langstroth, honey supers need to be removed before you can even look at the brood nest. Again, 60 to 80 pounds. And you have to disturb the whole hive to do so. With AZ hives, it's much like a kitchen cabinet. You open the rear door, and this provides easy access to all levels at once, allowing the beekeeper to identify the area of the hive he wants to inspect, puff a little smoke through the rear screen door, shine a flashlight through it, and you can often see most of what he needs to see and do a very quick inspection. If he needs to do a more detailed inspection, then you only need to open the one level of the hive to slide out that specific frame you need to examine, thus minimizing what has to be disrupted. If you're designed to harvest some honey, then just open that level's rear screen door, locate the right frames, and harvest the honey frames one at a time. The next reason is bee houses. With Langstroth hives, they are placed out in the field in the open. AZ hives are kept in bee houses or mobile structures, which provides added protection from the environment and or predators like bears. This also helps them overwinter and provides relief from the very hot summer heat. Also, all of the equipment can be kept organized in one place, including equipment that's not currently in use. All of this equipment will also last longer in the protective environment of the bee house. Honey extracting is often performed a few feet from the hives in the bee house itself. This allows the honey frames to be extracted and placed right back in the hives wet. This keeps the comb from getting dusty, which would require the bees to do extra work. By placing the comb right back into the hives, this saves the bees all that extra work and allows the bees to immediately fill the comb right back up again. It is said by some that this possibly can increase the honey production by as much as 10%, because the bees do not need to clean and polish the comb. Also, working the bees is often made easier in the bee house because it allows all-weather access to the bees. Yet another reason. AZ hives are designed for mobile beekeeping. Slovenia beekeepers had a rich history of mobile beekeeping, for which the AZ hive is very well suited, and this is responsible for some of its very design. In both bee houses and a mobile unit, the hives are securely mounted in place and accessed from the rear, while the bees enter the hives from the front. In Southern Europe, these mobile units consist of trailers, trucks, and units removable from trailers or trucks. This allows the beekeepers to move these mobile units to wherever they are needed, pollination, or to chase the honey flow. After parking the mobile unit, they leave everything in place on the mobile unit. No forklift required to unload or load hives. You just close up the hives the night before, drive them to the needed new location, open them back up again in the morning. That's it. Again, no forklifts needed. Also, the design of the AZ hive locks the frames into place, which keeps the frames from banging around and moving and crushing the bees, which is ideal for beekeepers that move their bees from point A to point B. This makes the moving of bees much less stressful on the beehive. And we have another reason. very easy feeding of the bees. With our AZ hives, the sugar water feeder is placed inside the hive and can be accessed without opening the screen doors, meaning, in many cases, no bee soap is needed to feed the bees. You just open the outer door, leaving the inner screen door in place, and replace the bottle that needs the syrup water replaced. That's it. The next reason, thicker honey. Yes, AZ hives produce thicker honey. This is because of the design of the AZ hive and its ventilation method, which works together with the design of the bee house. This allows the bees to create thicker honey with 2% less water in it. The next reason is almost zero propolis. The AZ hive is designed to minimize contact between the frames and between the frames and the hive body. This is made possible by the very design of the frame, its support rods, and the frame spacers. Almost zero propolis develops between the AZ style frames and between the frames and the hive body because of this. For more details, you can watch my video about Lang frames, AZ frames, and propolis. A link will be below this video. Thank you for spending your time to watch this video and learn a little bit more about AZ hives. If you have any questions, please ask and we will do our best to answer them. For more information, you can also watch our other videos. Visit our Facebook, Instagram, or webpage. Contact information will be found at the end of this video.